Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CCT fellow alumnus, Mr. Zach Smith of the Colorado Water Trust.
Good evening. Robert, I was so pleased you talked about water tonight. You guys can go ahead and roll my video now. If you want. Sorry. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for CCT for inviting me and Brian. One thing I learned recently is to be slightly wary when Brian Ross calls. It starts with an innocent and personal invite to the queue, but ends up with you speaking in front of 100 people. But in reality, I owe much more because it was CCT's fellowship program that allowed me to start my career with an organization that I care deeply about, the Colorado Water Trust, as a young attorney fresh out of DU Law School in 2010. For those of you who don't know, the Colorado Water Trust is an organization that buys water rights and puts them into the state's in-stream flow program, restoring stream flows around the state, work that has become increasingly crucial for aquatic ecosystems in this record dry year, as Robert mentioned as well. CCT supports this work through the fellowship program in two different ways. Number one, it provides small nonprofits like the Water Trust with safe, sustainable capacity building. And secondly, it places experience-hungry graduate students right in the front lines of conservation in Colorado. And so what has the Water Trust been able to do with its fellows? Grow sustainably. And the result? We've put more water back into more rivers at a higher rate. And just this morning, in a first-of-its-kind agreement, we submitted a water lease to the Colorado Division of Water Resources under a never-before-used statute passed in 2002 after the 2002 drought that permits temporary transfers of water to dry streams without the expensive and time-consuming trip to water court. In that way, the Water Trust and I are on the cutting edge of water law in Colorado, and we have CCT to thank. So on behalf of all current CCT fellows and alums, I encourage all of you to support Colorado Conservation Trust so it may continue the fellowship program and the other valuable programs it offers to the Colorado land conservation community. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Pete Level, a CCT director and the chair of the organization's Program and Loan Committee. Pete is also the owner of the beautiful 4UR Ranch near Creed. Pete, thank you all very much.